Yo, hello, everybody. We are back with another vibe from the stew. We are back. Happy Tuesday. I have to be honest. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to turn up my headphones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Boom. All right. Man, I haven't been getting great sleep. I don't know if it's just me or there's other people who are feeling the same, but I just yeah, it's been rough. Um like I haven't been able to fall asleep until like 3 or 4 a.m. Um um and I've been wanting to starting start to I've been wanting to actually start these streams like sooner, like maybe like 9 a.m. my time. Um But it's been a struggle, man. I just haven't been sleeping well, so I don't know if it's something with the moon or not sure what's going on. But today, I'm going to continue working on the track we have started, which is, I mean, I've just called it the main theme. I don't know what the track is going to be called. If you have any ideas, let me know. Um, Also, today, I think the world got the news that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are engaged. So perhaps we can celebrate love today. It's a beautiful thing. Congratulations to them. Actually, let me see. I want to pull up the news from Entertainment Tonight and check it out. Let's see. All the Swifties are probably celebrating, and it's a beautiful thing. She deserves love, and Taylor's an amazing artist. I Where are we here? Ah, there you go. Actually, I saw Taylor at the Grammys. It was it 2 years ago, and I think she won her like 13th Grammy or something like that. Um, and you know when she actually gives her speech, and you know like it's all done and stuff like that. She like when like the camera is actually cut off, she was just like actually celebrating, like genuinely celebrating. So I think it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing that she has that level of enthusiasm, uh, you know, towards her craft and towards her music. And she's been writing all these love songs and all these breakup songs, and she's finally having a vibe, which is love, and they just look awesome together. So congrats to Taylor and Kelsey. It's a beautiful thing. Yay. Um, that's awesome, man. Uh, we sold. Yeah, let's hear. Oh my God, we're here. Yeah, I started working on it two nights ago. On Sunday night, I actually started this idea, and I had this idea like about 2 years ago, and then I was like, I need to finally actually put this out there. So I'm gonna play it for you, and then continue to work on it. I think what I want to do is today. I think I'm gonna record some like vocals and like do some sound design, and maybe find the main like the main sound for like the melody lead. So I'm gonna do that, and then go from there. But for 1 second, let me just actually pull up the chat. Let me actually pull up the chat because I can't see the chart. Where we at here? There you go. Multi chat. And now I can see your comments. Cool. Amazing. But yeah, Beautiful thing, man. I love, you know what I love? I love love. Love is so amazing. And if you haven't fallen in love yet, I wish that you do, because it is a powerful force in the world. And when you find the real ones, and when you find the, uh, you know, just find the right person for you, it changes everything. Um, and and I hope that you do whenever it happens for you. We are streaming on Twitch, on Kick, and on YouTube. So if you are on either of these platforms, hello and happy Tuesday. But yeah, let me just get into this track. I don't even know what it sounds like, but let's see what happens. One of the things that I love is when you work on a piece of music and then you walk away, then you come back and then you are pleasantly surprised. And sometimes you're like, it's not that great, but I think this is going to be great. Also, if this makes you feel some actually type of way, let me know. Because it just always helps to know what it makes you feel. Lastly, I've been wanting to have a name for these streams. Some of the stuff that's been coming up, Unknown Galaxy's been coming up, Purple Galaxy, Purple Place, I don't know, Afshin Streams. So if you have any cool names, I think like it'd be fun to have like a cool name on the show, on this show, or whatever it is, whatever this is. It's not a show, but it's like a stream, you know. It'd be fun. All right, let's listen. Yeah. That's a good face right here. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Jadidan is here. Before you go to sleep, you have another vibe with this song. Feels like deja vu. Deja vu is a cool name too. There's a beautiful bird that's sitting up here. This is a great track. I'm so excited about this. And I think I want to keep this just as an instrumental. I don't know if I'm gonna have any vocals on it. I am actually going to record some, vocals so I can actually sample it, and hopefully we can sound design the lead, which is this melody, as you can hear here. So that this melody here, da 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 da, that one. But yeah, I think I just want to keep it keep it an instrumental track. I also, what I was saying earlier is I haven't been able to sleep like well last couple of nights. I've been like I couldn't fall asleep till like 3 4 a.m. last night. um I've been like, wanting to start these streams a little bit earlier. I just really couldn't. So I'm not sure if it's just me or if it's yeah, so I'm not sure what's going on. But anyways, your boy is feeling it tonight or today. But yeah, let me start here with this piano piece, or the piano thing that I played yesterday. Gotta quantize some stuff. So let's see. Ooh, by the way, how is the sound on your end? Uh, I think I fixed it so it's not distorting anymore. So it should sound pretty good, but let me know and I can continue to make it better. Yeah, with vocals, it could end up being too much. For sure. I think just this is such a strong melody. Um, and I've been just like playing it like in my head, and I'm like, I just don't want to dilute it with any vocals. I think this just has to sit with what it is. And to be honest with you, ideally, like when it comes to like all the Afshin music, like I honestly wouldn't mind if like all my songs were just instrumental music, you know, no vocals, because you know, through like the melodies and the tracks themselves, like I say everything I want to say, you know. Sometimes words are limiting, you know. You have like uh how many actually people like in the world speak English? Like 30% maybe, or something like that. But music has no language. It's just notes, frequencies, actual molecules that are bumping against you know, they the like there are molecules that they bump against each other, and then they shape they actually form a shape, and that shape hits you as a person, and it makes you feel something. Regardless, like right now, this track will make anyone feel something because there are no words. You don't have to think about the words. um so there is actually something powerful with just like instrumental music. So there's not gonna be any vocals on this. Is the moral of the story. By the way, I've been wanting to have a name for the streams, like Purple Place or Purple Galaxy or Unknown Galaxy, or I don't know, whatever, or Afshin streams. If there's anything that you feel like sounds good, I like to brainstorm with you. Let me know. Chat. I'm asking you on here as well. Let me know if there's a name that we can have for these shows. But for now, welcome to Purple Place. Welcome to the Purple Galaxy. Welcome to the Unknown Galaxy. Welcome to the stew. Helios, I see you. Salam dadash. Salam dadashi. Salam, salam, salam. We are streaming on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. Let's go. And if you haven't followed yet, well, let's change that. So basically what I'm doing here right now, I'm just gonna make sure that these notes are all on time. Blah 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 blah. I'm very bad with names. Well, names just come and go, you know. It's the feeling that stays, as long as you're feeling something. Where do you live? I can find the zodiac color for you. It's for the new zodiac system. What is that? What? Why? Where I live has to do with my zodiac color? And I'm just confused on that one. But I live in LA. I live in Los Angeles, and it's for the new zodiac system. The new zodiac system, that is what I would like to know about and learn about. Because maybe this new zodiac system is the reason why I'm not getting too much sleep. It's been hard to fall asleep for some reason. I gotta figure out what's going on here. But yeah, tell me about the zodiac system. Because every place in the world is under a zodiac god. Ah, I see. You can learn from. Oh, very cool. Okay. So I live in Los Angeles, California, United States. Tell me about my zodiac. Also, this song could be called Zodiac. That could be a cool name, man. Zodiac. What do you think about that? Zodiac, I love that. I think we should call this Zodiac. It sounds like a zodiac. Hey. By the way, if I'm not mistaken, Helios means the sun or something like that, like the burning sun or something like that, right? In Zoroastrian? I think so. See, I'm hearing something here. You know, one of the ways that I like to, when I like play something and then I actually listen back, it's like when I'm having a conversation with you guys, you know, and I have this like in the background. If there's if there's actually nothing that's like sticking out, it it's a good sign. Meaning like there's nothing sticking out. Everything is kind of, you know, you know, in its place and like effortless. And that's a good way to listen back to your music without being so focused on it. Like doing something else and then let that be the background. And then if something is not sticking out, that means that, everything is in its place. It's a trick that I use. It's not a trick, it's just what I do. Different artists and producers have their way of doing it. This is my way. Also, the number one rule in the studio, never put your drink by the gear. So there's never a drink that goes on the desk or here or here or there. Always behind me. Now this is a Stanley cup and it's sealed. So this could technically be here and it's not going to cause any damage or anything like that. But yeah, Zodiac. I think Zodiac sounds like a cool name, man. I don't know if it's like overdone or not, but Zodiac does feel cool. Depending on the Zodiac god that lives where I am, once we actually learn about the Zodiac god, then we'll decide if this track is called Zodiac. Zodiac. Actually, what is the meaning of Zodiac? Just in general, I just want to know, like, what's the root meaning of it? Let's see. The root meaning of Zodiac. A belt of the heavens within about 8 degrees either side of the ecliptic, including all apparent positions of the sun, moon, and most familiar planets. It is divided into 12 equal divisions or signs: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And then the second meaning is a small inflatable boat powered by an upward motor. Okay, that's cool. Zodiac meaning root. I want to learn the root of Zodiac. The word Zodiac comes from the ancient Greek word zodiakos, meaning circle of animals. Ooh. Derived from zodion, a small animal or a sign of the zodiac, and zoon, animal. Then the name reflects the constellations within the zodiac band, many of which are animals or animal-like figures. The term entered English through Old French and Latin and refers to a belt of constellations along the ecliptic, which were historically divided into 12 signs. I think Zodiac would be a cool name for this track because I'm liking what I'm hearing. So there you go. That's the meaning of Zodiac. Helios says Zodiac were created at Anunnaki times in Uruk. It's over 15,000 years ago. Wow. You know what I have to learn more about is the Anunnaki. That's something that I would like to know more about, because I've heard so much about the Anunnaki and I don't know too much about them. Are they like actually like the mythical figures, or they're like real, like historically like a real thing? Um, but center of zodiac change over time, right? Yeah, I think actually zodiac is a cool name for this track. It really gives you that feeling. I don't know, there's something about it. And then I had this other fan uh, the other day who was like, Afshin, you are an unknown galaxy. And I'm like, ooh, an unknown galaxy. Um, but yeah, Zodiac, there is something about that that just feels cool. Okay, for now, we're going to call this Zodiac. And let's see where things go. By the way, if you are watching this on Twitch, if you're watching this on Kick, if you're watching this on YouTube, and if you're just watching this and just hanging out here with me in the stew, well, welcome back to another episode of, we don't know what this name is, but we're figuring it out. This makes me feel so fuzzy inside. Do you know, with songs, I feel so lucky and blessed, man. It's like you just like channel and just capture. And I'm like, I can't believe this is my track, you know? Sometimes you think that way, you know? It's like, man, I can't believe this is my track. It sounds awesome. And we haven't even like finished yet. And now we have a name, Zodiac. Come on, it's beautiful. By the way, there is this beautiful cloud that's right there. So for those of you that can't see, because the camera is not actually pointing that way, I have like the view of the actual mountains here. Well, it's kind of cloudy, not cloudy, but it's kind of like hazy, so I can't really see the cloud, like the mountains well. But there is this like a cloud formation. It's so pretty. It's beautiful. Something was not right here. Let's see. See this. We need it to be in the right place. See that right here is off, so we gotta fix that. This feels a little too busy here. You know, this is just my random mind and my random thought. Wouldn't it be cool, like if there was a dress, right? And the actual dress was made of clouds. So like the whole dress was like clouds. That would be really cool. And then you would have like two clouds like that. So it would be like seamless. So just two clouds here, and then it would be like a giant gown, but just like made of clouds. I don't know why I just had that vision, but just sharing my random thoughts that go through my head. Sounds very nice. Maybe some spacey sounds that feel like fly in universe. Maybe. Let's see. So one of the things that I like to do, so most of my songs, um, they start from like the piano, right? Like that's just what it is. And uh, one of the tests that I like to do, because with like production, you could lose like the essence of like what a song can be. And what I like to do is always like I always like to take it back to the piano, and if it still feels like if it still feels actually good on the piano, and then also what you have feels the same like on the piano as it does with like the production, you haven't lost any of like the magic. So uh, I just like to play it on the piano, and then and then see if we have lost any magic from. It's like a good way to keep checking, you know, to like, make sure that you're not losing it. You're not losing it. A purple vortex with purple clouds and stars for visuals or cover art. Yeah, or I'm telling you, I think like it'd be cool. Like I can actually create it with like AI, but like a girl who's like in like almost like a ballet kind of like a thing like this, and has like a cotton candy, like a purple like a cloud, but for like a dress. And then she's also like touching like a tiny cloud here. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool. But anyways, this is how this song sounds on the piano. And let's see if we have lost anything since the piano. By the way, this is I gotta figure something out with this right here, because this is in the way of me playing. Okay, that's better. Kind of. So let's go back to, let's see if that matches what this felt like. Is the volume separated for each scene? No, each scene, well actually, sorry. No, each scene has the same exact audio. For whatever reason, there was a weird volume thing that was on up. This scene is louder than the one, yes, you are right, sorry, and I just had to fix this. This little things. But this is how we learn. This is how we fix it. There was an extra fader that was up, and I don't know why that wasn't muted. But now it should be fine, I think. Okay, let's hear about the zodiac gods. Are we ready? This is from Helios. By the way, shout out to Helios for breaking it down for us. Afshin, Los Angeles is now going to the Aquarius age, and color is blue. Ooh. Los Angeles is now in Aquarius and color is blue, maybe close bluish purple. How do you know this? How do you, like, is there, like, how do you, what kind of magic are we running there? By the way, Evo, of course, she's into all of this and she loves it, and but the question is, what does this mean? Because again, I've been having a hard time sleeping at night, so I don't know. Like, does this have to do something with that? Entering into Aquarius. By the way, I've always just loved Aquarius anyway. It's like such a beautiful name. It's like aqua. But yeah, like what are the implications of what's happening? You know, like what's happening? Does this mean that bluish purple is gonna take over the world? By the way, shout out to Jadinen. Honestly, I have to shout you out every stream because you know what's so funny? Like, you know how like a Joe like, you know, Rogan has his actually producer Jamie. Like, you are my Jamie, Jadinen. Making sure the stream is okay, you know what I mean? By the way, I mean, I don't really mean to put like any pressure on you. You don't have to be here. You can go whatever. You know what I mean? What I'm saying, when you are here, you're just making sure the stream is fire. And I appreciate you and I love you. Thank you so much. Helios, let me know about the actual like implications of what it means about, you know, the whole thing. Age of Aquarius is the age of technology. The age of Aquarius can bring also natural disasters. Great. What if, what if, now this is kind of this is kind of out there, but like, what if the age of technology is a natural disaster, meaning humans are natural, they are of nature, and humans have created technology, and then the technology takes over humanity, therefore is a natural disaster. Because most people think a natural, disaster would be like, um, you know, I don't know, like an earthquake or like a tsunami or like something like that. But like, what if technology is the ultimate natural disaster? Just saying. What if technology is the ultimate natural disaster? What a thought. I mean, think about that. That's kind of crazy, man. That is kind of wild. Having profound thoughts here. The Scorpio in new system is the king of universe. Ooh. Interesting. Well, I was born in October and I'm a Libra. What does that mean for someone like myself who's a Libra? What does all this... What I care about is this: to make as much music as possible before I am destroyed by a natural disaster. What does this mean for me? And for all of us. But like, honestly though, like if you have a think about this, technology is the ultimate natural disaster created by humans. Yeah. There's one note here that needs to, like a random note here. And we don't need this one. Or these. That's really nice. Just listen to this. And once again, it's not about the notes that you play. Most of the time, it's all about the notes you don't play. So always take things away. Let's see here. Jadinan says, I'll just get the founders badge before there are hundreds of viewers. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, you got subscribe button. I'll just get so there is a founders badge. What does that mean? Let me know what that means. I have no idea what that means. So that means that you found this stream first, which is true. I will vouch for that. He found it first. He's been here since day one. What do you know about that? It's true. Okay, let me see about this Zodiac. While we play Zodiac in the back. No technology never take over, but change a lot of things. We also have World War III around 2030. Oh, please don't say that. That's terrible. I don't want to. That's terrible. For artists, it's best to choose right codes, colors, and so. Also, politicians. You're in Los Angeles and there is the Aquarius God territory. Okay, I need to learn about this this Aquarius God territory because you're scaring me, girl. Okay, in modern astrology, the planet Uranus is considered the ruler of the zodiac sign Aquarius, while Saturn is a traditional ruler. There is no single god's territory associated with Aquarius, as its mythology and meaning are derived from multiple cultures and deities related to the sky, water, and knowledge. Mythological associations and territories across different ancient cultures. The constellation of Aquarius was linked to deities and mythologies concerning water, floods, and the sky. Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. Blah, blah, blah. First 10 subscribers get the founders badge. That's so cool. That's awesome. That's very cool. Shout out to you. Okay, I heard something in the back. Again, just so you know, I'm talking here with you, but I'm listening to the music. The founders badge. By the way, Helios, if you are on Twitch, you should follow so you can get a founders badge. We are, how many actually followers do we have on there? Like 4 followers on Twitch right now. So yeah, the founding members. By the way, it's been so much fun getting used to making music like this on like stream. I think there is something cool about the fact that I can do this, you know? It's cool. Take away notes that don't need to be there. See, like, that's cool. I think we need one more note there. Ba, 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 ba. Da, da, da. Maybe. It's interesting. That's cool. I like that. First 10 something get followers are different thing. So there are subscribers and there's so you're my first sub. That's cool. Wait, hold on. Did I just get a sub? I don't even know what's going on, but if I just got a sub, that's hard. That's cool, Jadina. Let's go. First sub. I just understood what that was, and I'm sorry. I really messed that up. You know what I have? I think I did set up the alerts if someone like uh subs or whatever. I don't know if that went off. So I don't know if like the alert box went off. Did it actually go off? But anyways, this is a historic day. We have our first sub, Finland in the house, representing the best in the world. Let's go. First sub. That's exciting. I don't care what anyone has to say. That's cool. Thank you so much. I promise you won't be disappointed. I will be streaming here until I fall, or what is it called? Until I fall dead or whatever. But thank you so much for the sub. If you're watching on YouTube, head over to Twitch and sub. That's awesome, though. That's awesome. I got my first sub. What a day. By the way, let me know, as a subscriber, you have the power to dictate what this should be. You have any requests regarding this show, let me know. I will make it happen for you. One of the things that I said before, hopefully once the stream starts growing more and more, because as you know, we are building this from the ground up, and if you're here, I appreciate you. But once we have the streams growing more and more, I'm gonna start having some guests like in the studio too, and I think that'd be really fun. I have a lot of cool, actually, artist friends who will come by. We'll do some music together, have some conversations together. I think it'd be so much fun. But yeah, this is, and you know what it is too, man. I've been wanting to actually do this for like 5 years now, literally since 2020. And you know, sometimes you're just not ready to take on such tasks, but that you know, it just felt so right to actually do this, because yeah, I don't know, it's nice, and I'm really excited to see where it goes, and I'm just going to continue to do really what I do. I mean, what I do is literally, this is what I do, like, honestly, like, all day long. If I'm not like traveling or like playing a show or something like that, like, this is where I spend most of my life, literally. So I'm like, why am I not having that connection with you guys? And we actually come up with names like Zodiac, or I'm like actually told about what natural disaster that's gonna come out in 2030 or whatever, you know. But no, this is so fun, man. This is so fun. I'm so happy to be doing this finally, man. And like, it's cool. It's just fun to see where it goes. Shout out to Chase Gain. Let's continue with Helios's situation here with Libra and the Zodiac. Okay, Libra color is blue, and number of it are 5 and 6. Is that weird that like 5? I mean, again, I'm just gonna really read into this, but 5 plus 6 is 11, and I was born on October 11. Just putting it out there. If you use blue and 5 or 6 numbers, it can help you a lot at your art. Interesting. Very interesting. If I use 5 or 6, what is that? How does that apply to what I'm doing right now? I wonder. 5 and 6, like I can do like the 5 and 6 chord. I actually wonder if I'm like actually doing that. I have no idea, but that's interesting. By the way, if you need artwork for your music, let me know. I'm a 3D artist. That's awesome. Like in rhythms, melody. Right. 5 and 6. Well, this is technically in like 8/6 or like or a 6 and 8, like the actual rhythm of this, or like 3/4. So there's a 6 there. 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 see, or 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. That's what it is. But there's a 6 there. Everything sounding pretty smooth. Yeah, this, we don't need these notes here. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, 6 is 6/8 is what's happening right now. Okay, the one thing I want to make sure is this lead melody is all the notes that I have intended, because I was remembering something. These notes here are too much. Again, just, it's all about the notes that you don't play, man. this part so much. Maybe that. Maybe we move this over here. Like that. See, like what I want to what I actually want to create is like a call on, you know, a response. So it's like da 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 bam da da da, you know what I mean? Oh man, you have to see this cloud. How can I show you? Can I show you guys this cloud somehow? Let me see. It's so pretty. I could be just tripping, but I'm gonna show you a cloud because I think it's so pretty. روز خوبی داشته باشی افشین داداش. افشین موزیکاتم حرف نداره. موفق باشی. مرسی عزیزم. مرسی که اومدی. But let me show you this because, you know, life is about the small things in life, you know? Let me see if I can show you without messing up the... Can you see that cloud? It's hard to see that cloud, but... Like, it's really hard to see, but my God, dude, that cloud is... By the way, this kind of feels like a real life vibes. So this is what's gonna happen when I start like streaming, like on the streets. I'm gonna be streaming like this, IRL. This is the first IRL stream. Also, why don't I actually pick this up more? Why not? I mean, this is what it's for, right? It's actually more dynamic that way, I feel. But it's hard to see on the camera here, but it's a very, very cool cloud, just being honest. I'm gonna put this back. Beautiful. Okay, so we gotta fix, there's this layer that is not playing at the same time. It's this little block right here that we have to fix. You see that? That needs to be fixed. Actually, this whole thing is off, kind of. So let me... Zodiac. So this has to hit right here. We can go right there. That's really up. I am going to chop this up and just bring it over like that. There you go. Okay, that's cool. Now what I want to do is let's make the main sound for this. And I feel like perhaps yeah, 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 da, da, da. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record my vocals on top, and then I'm gonna find a cool section of it. Then I'm gonna sample that. Then I'm gonna play that. You'll see. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everything's cool. Then what I'm gonna do is put this here. Listen back to what just happened. D minor. Might work. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, I'm saying if we were gonna write something on top of this, that could also work. But I do want to keep it instrumental, I think, because there are some cool actually melody ideas in here that I like. But we aren't gonna stay focused on. I don't know what I wanna say, but I know what I feel. Like it's only over me, I love you. When you love me, I know, baby. When you love me, I know, yeah. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just gonna bounce this in place. It's too hot. Let's see. I'm gonna bring this down. Bounce in. Nope. Can't have it be clipping. All right. And then I'm gonna pick just one like cool, moments from that, and then we'll sample it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. this actually right here could be interesting. Let's see. That's cool. But we need it to be one note, so I'm gonna shave off that. That's cool. I like that. That's cool. And then we can, I'll bounce that in place as well. Again, it's all about committing. So that's it. This is just, this is what we have. And then I'm going to bring this into a sampler, which this is the sampler I use. Right? And literally I can copy over this top melody that I played with the piano, as you recall. And right, but first I have to get the note right, so let me see. So that first note is an E, right? And this is definitely not an E. Let me pull up a tuner. Let's see what this note is first. This first note. So that's a B, which means it has to 1, 2, 3, 4. It has to go up 5. So I can't do that here. I can just put 5. Now. So that's what it sounds like right now. Right? Now it's because it's too high. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this 1 octave lower, so it sounds like that. And then I'm going to process. The first step, I'm going to make this louder. You know, so this whole thing is like a sound design process, right? And I say this all the time. Use your own voice, use your own vocals, use your own samples, because it makes your tracks uniquely you, and no one in the world has this sound except for me, because it is my like actual voice. So once I process this, it's going to be a unique sound that no one has except for me. It sounds pretty interesting. It sounds pretty interesting. Ooh, also, I'm going to put this in mono, so it only plays 1 note at a time. And also what I can do, I can put like an altar boy on it and change the way, just make it maybe a little bit like moodier. Let's see. Can use the drive. So right now it sounds pretty dry, of course, but let's slap on, actually let's play around with some RC color. This is one of my favorite plugins as well, and you can do a lot of cool sound design stuff with it. Let's see. That sounds cool. I'm gonna add a bit of a reverb. I'm gonna add a modern or so there is a plugin out there that actually does this feature, but I'm just gonna do this actually, the good old way, the good old school way. You can actually play around because the notes are so sparse. I'm gonna use the decay of the verb to elongate those notes. Before I actually do that though, let me just go in here and I'm gonna edit these notes. I'm gonna first and foremost, I'm just gonna make sure that these are all the same velocity, so they hit at the same exact volume. We don't need them to be dynamic. So also always be in the habit of saving. As you can see, I'm just always pressing save because you never know when something can go wrong, you know? Okay, that's cool. So that's just one layer. We're gonna layer this up. That's just one of the layers. And also, so what you can do, you can really shape this sound too with like the envelope, which is here. You got your attack, your decay, sustain, and release. And basically like it, like if I had to explain this in like the simplest form, it's like how much of the signal it's going to let through at what point. So like the attack would be the very beginning of the signal. The decay would be when the signal is going up, and the sustain is like how long it stays up, and the release is like how long it lasts before you stop hearing it. That's kind of like the gist of what that means. I'm going to have a short attack because I want it to sound kind of like plucky, because if I didn't, for example, like it would sound like something like this. Look. So that's like plucky. And if I make it a slower attack, it would be softer. It almost goes like which is actually, it could be a cool effect. So maybe let's kind of play around with that. Kind of makes it a little lazier. Kind of blends in a little better. Might be cool. Versus that. Right? Or it kind of glides in. It's kind of interesting. I'm not mad at it. I always love weirder stuff. It's cool. And what you can do is you can actually turn on the filter here. You can drive it up so you can hear it. Let me just make it kind of drastic so you can hear the difference. This is with it, this is without it. Softer. So see? It's very much like in the background. And when I put that on, kind of makes it more present. That's nice. By the way, if you are watching, we are streaming across Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. And we have our first sub today. Jadinen from Finland. It's a special day. Taylor Swift got engaged. Afshin got his first sub on Twitch. I mean, come on, can't get better than this. Now, one of the cool tricks that if you have Studio One, and I think other DAWs might have started this feature, not sure, but they have Splice integrated within the DAW. So what I have done now is, as I do, I have committed to this sound and I just bounced it in place, so I can play with the actual audio. So that's nice. I'm just gonna call this AF-Vox Samp. And then one of the cool features, I'm going to pop this out so you can see it. So this is Splice within Studio One, which is cool. And you can feed your audio to this search with sound feature, and it will pull up all the samples that match whatever it is that you're working on. Now this could not work today for whatever reason. I don't know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't capture to, yeah, I don't know why it's not working. There was an error uploading your audio. I don't know, let's see, let me upload a smaller chunk. It's not working right now. Great. When it does work, it gives you similar like audio textures, rhythms, things that kind of go with what you're working on. So it like almost becomes like a co-producing thing, which is cool. Like you have like a co-producer who kind of feeds you sample ideas. But anyways, it's not working right now. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's nice. just the bass and the just gotta make sure every sound is vibing. What I can do is also I can recompress this signal. Because it has a lot of reverb like baked in already, it might give you a cool effect if you like really compress it, like exaggerate it. You see like how when like the reverb tail continues, it's like it exaggerates those tails. See? So without it, it would sound like this. Just flat. Which is cool, but when you put that on, it just makes it just exaggerates it, and I think that sounds a lot cooler. If you want to see what that looks like, literally like visually, we can just print it and I can show you the difference between what that looks like and what this looks like. And you'll see it visually, what the difference is. You see that one is without the compression and this has the compression. You see how the note here, it hits and then quickly tapers off, whereas here the note hits softer, but the tail kind of continues on and then slowly tapers off. So it kind of gives you a cool effect, which sounds like this. Now, if I don't have that on, and I can just take it off, this is what it would have sounded like. But now it sounds like this. It fills up the room, the space more. It feels like it's kind of floating on top of the mix. It feels. These are all the little details that again just make things stick out better, feel better. You see how like even here you see the difference between the two, and let's have a listen and see what it sounds like. So before it would sound like this. Right now. It sounds fuller because you're hearing the reverb tails like almost as loud as the actual notes, and they play like it plays at one thing, which is really, really nice. And if you have just joined the chat, we started with recording my vocals, and I was just doing some gibberish stuff here from like took that all the way to sampling it, and now it sounds like this. that pretty bird. Oh, there are two. There's, wow, I've never seen that bird before. It's like this big with like a orange coating, a coat, whatever. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put all the things that I haven't used yet and this one. Now I like the way this sounds. I'm just gonna delete it. We don't need it. You will conserve a lot of the CPU power when you just bounce in place, commit to your audio, and you don't have to worry about it. So I just want to have the drums up with the bass. And let's have this ARP thing play as well. Now, what I want to have is more control over this this sound right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sidechain the kick and the snare, because I want the kick and the snare to have their space the whole time and always be actually dominant. So this is the meat of the sound. So I'm going to put a side chain on there. The kick and the main snare. So now it just kind of gives you a better control in the mix. Also, I'm going to EQ this bass too, so we can hear some of the cool moments in it. Like, that's a nice spot here that we can boost. Like, do a really dramatic extreme boost so you can hear what you are boosting, then and then you can turn it down. It's just like you turn up certain harmonics that maybe you don't even hear, but you will feel it, and all these tiny details just add up at the end, you know? this is the side chain that I'm actually using. And I'm gonna side chain that snare as well to this. Again, because I want this, that kick and the snare just really come through. So this is before, just so you can see the difference between what just happened with the bass. I'll give it a doot 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 doot. Not war. So before, this is the bass. After, you kind of hear those like the mid notes a little bit better. It kind of cuts through the mix a little bit better, and it's less muddy. Before, after. And again, we mix as we go, right? So we mix as we go. So let's see what it all sounds like together. By the way, we are streaming across Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. Sub, follow, like, comment, do whatever your heart desires. This is the other pluck that we've layered, and we're going to make sure that it hits at the right time, because right now it's not. I'm going to bring that piano up here as well, because they're all the same notes. Oops. So I'm going to move that note over to here. So this is all together. I'm really, really, really considering making the main thing like just the piano, you know? We haven't had a piano track since like Robert Miles' Children, you know, like to have a piano to be the main thing, you know? I don't know. I feel like that could be interesting. And again, it's like the most honest to me, right? Because you know, like being able to capture this with all the production. I don't know. That would be cool, man. Might have to do that and see what happens. Full Go 555. I like the vibe. You got my sub. I want to see what you do. You got my sub. Oh, cheers, man. Thank you so much for the sub. Shout out. We got a sub on Twitch. We got a sub on YouTube. I mean, also Taylor Swift just got engaged. Like, it just doesn't get better than this, man. Thank you so much. It makes me happy to have 2 subs in one day. Also, shout out to Jarinen again. Founders badge on Twitch. Let's go. I'm just gonna jam out here for a sec on the piano just to see what it all feels like. Bringing that into this would be cool. By the way, we actually decided that we're calling this track Zodiac. So you're listening to Zodiac. Do you upload to Spotify? Yeah, once this is done, this will get an official release. And also, if you didn't know, but you will know now, the next single, the next official Afshin release is September 19th. You heard it here first. I haven't even announced it really on any other socials except for all the streams. So if you've been on the streams, you know September 19th, the next single drops. And yeah, I'm just so excited about that one. I will announce the name here soon. I will play it here soon. I will break it down here soon, and all that stuff. But it's really fun. If you like my song, Shushu, you will like this one too. It's just a fun record. It's just a fun vibe. But to answer your question, this will be on Spotify. Zodiac will definitely be on Spotify and all the other platforms once it's done. By the way, if this track makes you feel something, or if it reminds you of like a movie scene or like a video game scene or whatever, let me know, because I just always love to play something to the track just to see what it feels like. So if you have like a game that you like, or something that feels like this track, let me know and I'll just like play it so we can both watch and then see what it sounds like. Like yesterday, I think I was playing the Devil May Cry thing. Which I didn't even know that they have a series on Netflix called Devil May Cry. But I don't know, it just took me to this vibe. Like, let me just play you, or let me show you this on the overlay. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Kind of reminds me of this a little bit. Or not reminds me, but it gives me like this should be the soundtrack for this, you know? The Devil May Cry Season 2 is now on Netflix. That's cool. I didn't even know this was on Netflix. $2026. All right. I see you. But I want to see like gameplay. Like the gameplay, man. Interesting. Kahana says, bro, can you do a bass line similar to 24 Magic? What is that? I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you. Bass line similar to 24 Magic. Like, I don't even know what that sounds like. Give me some examples. Like 24 Magic, like is it an artist, 24 Magic? Or is there like 24 Magic, the song, 24 Magic? What are we talking about? By the way, we are streaming on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. Sub, like, follow. Let's have a vibe. Just for the sake of wanting to do this, let's just see what happens if I did just use this as the... What's going on here? Why is it not? Uh, 24K Magic. 24K Magic. Like boom, 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 boom. That? Are we talking about that? And if so, that's just random. I don't know what that. Boom, 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 boom. So I can just put it right here, like this. Actually, this is a 6/8. Hear me out. What about some chime bell high notes sprinkled in? Oh, 1000%. Yeah, that's all coming. I mean, I just made the first layer, which is this. Yeah, but I'm just deciding if the main sound should be the piano. That's what I'm kind of deciding on right now. I'm just gonna bounce it and just see what happens again, because that's the most, to me, that's the most honest. And also, I haven't heard a good piano lead in a track in forever, you know. So it's like, might as well do something about it. Let's see. But yeah, we'll definitely have some, like, there's gonna be a lot of chime, high bells, vibes, like bunch of stuff for sure. Like, make that the main theme, you know? There is something about it. Again, it's the most honest to me because that's what I play, right? So let's just go with it for a second and then see what happens. Because once I think I'm just gonna decide on it right now, and I have decided. Let's see what the chat thinks, but I think I'm gonna just kind of commit to this piano sound and really sculpt it and make it sound amazing. And then I'll start putting all the layers in to make it all sound. By the way, let me know in the chat where you're watching from. Ohio. Yeah, the piano feels good, right? There is something about it, man. There's piano missing in our world right now. We need more piano. Let's go. And again, it's the most honest to me, and I think that's important. But yeah, let me just compress this real quick. Just to bring it out a little bit more. Just commit to it, you know? That's what life is all about. Finding what you like and just commit to it. Go all the way. Nice, and I'm gonna carve out that kick in the mix, that kick and the snare, by side chaining the kick. I'm actually using a multi-band here, the Pro Q2, and it's a good way to just create space in the mix for the kick and the snare, because that's the main driving thing. And also it's like, again, it really opens up the mix for other stuff to shine through, you know. From down the street from you, Habibi, Sami Nassar in the chat. What's up, bro? How are you? See, this is why I've been loving doing these streams. It's because you just never know who's popping in, you know. And it's just on here. So if you are on Twitch or Kick or YouTube, you find out and you're here. if you're not here, then you're not here. That's fine. But it's been fun. Okay, watch it from Minecraft. You know what's so funny? I was actually thinking about Minecraft, and it's so funny that you say that. Yes, I'm gonna actually check it out right now. What? Watch it. The only thing is though, if I play that, we get actually copyright on here, right? I don't know if I can play that. I'll just play it on my own. But speaking of Minecraft, I feel like we should I want to put on a Minecraft thing. And on here and just like see how that goes with it, because you're on the right path with the Minecraft thing. I feel like it's a good feels right. Let me see here. That song has a good piano. Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely check it out. You know what's so crazy that I was actually thinking about yesterday? I still haven't played Minecraft. I think I would love to just like one day just like stream me playing Minecraft for the first time. That would be funny. But I still haven't actually played my Minecraft, and I have a feeling like I'll probably like it a lot. So if you have any tips on that, let me know. And you know what's so crazy? Again, like you don't need that many stuff in your songs, right? Just a few ingredients. Someone actually said to me a while ago, like a great record is like Italian food. There's only like 3 to 4 ingredients, but every ingredient is like amazing. And I was just actually having this listen and just getting lost in the Minecraft vibe, and like this on its own feels good. Like just the kick snare, the perk, bass, piano. Of course, we'll add in all the other stuff, but that's a good sign. The sign, the fact that it sounds like this, like already without anything else, feels amazing. So that's that little sound. That's cool. Ooh, there's another bird. That's a cool bird. By the way, if you haven't watched the other streams here, you'll be able to go back and watch how I made like the drums here and all the other stuff in the last stream I did. Okay, now let's bring in this little vibe. So basically what I want to do, let me show you here. Basically, what I want to do here is I'm gonna use this, the AFVox samp, not to be mistaken for simp. The AFVox simp. Let's color it like pink. No, I don't like that color. Purple. Cool. That's like a berry purple. It actually matches my mic. That's cool. I like that. That's like my new favorite color here that I didn't know about. But okay, cool. So I'm gonna use this AFVox as like a bedding, right, for the piano. So the piano is the main lead sound. We don't want to lose that. And I'm gonna use this as the bedding for the piano. And then you might ask, well, what does that mean? Well, I can show you better than I can tell you. I'm gonna side chain the piano, which is called the top piano, right here, to this right here, and make it as drastic as possible so we can really hear it. So you'll see what I mean. Let me just solo. I'm gonna solo this. Then with this. So without it, I'm gonna take the sidechain off. Right? They kind of sit on top of each other. With it, you hear the piano first, and then you hear the other Vox sample underneath it afterwards. And then you can really sculpt it so like you kind of get it to your liking. Like for example, like you can have it so we hear the tail of that reverb even more. So you see, without it, we actually hear both at the same time. But when you start putting it in, you start hearing that piano even more. So this is like really drastic. So now it's just the piano, which is fine. I mean, you can also even have that and make that release even shorter, so like you hear it right away, like that tail. I'm gonna make it like 24% attack. Shorter. Now without it, you see, they play at the same time. There's no distinction. Like the piano gets kind of drowned out, but this is how you can hear the piano more. So now you have your own special piano sound that no one has except for you, only because you use your own vocals, process them, and layered them in. And now you have your own vocal, or your like own piano sample almost. So let me put back the other stuff in there, and then we can kind of start playing around with the sculpting of what it will sound like at the end. That's really nice. That's nice. Now, what I can do is I want to make the AF Vox sample more stereo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here. I'm going to use a Pro Q2. You can use the Pro Q2 or 3. I'm going to create a node, and then I'm going to right click it, come to stereo placement, and then put that to the left. So what this does is you can kind of boost up certain frequencies, and you can place them in the left or in the right ear, or the center, or whatever, or not center, but like left or right. So which what it does is it kind of creates a better stereo field and more controlled and more sculpted, and it makes the sound more 3D. So if you are listening to this on headphones, you can hear it even better. If you're listening on your phone, probably not, but this is what it sounds like with or without. This is without. It's just more present. Sounds awesome. And now we can also even see how much of this do we even want, because at some point it sounded a little weird. Because this is without it. This kind of gives it a little bit of a shimmery. And also you can automate this as well, so you can make it louder and you know, quieter at points. So this is without, this is with. And what you can do is you can actually automate this. So like you just kind of create different moments as you play it, so it's not the same all the time, you know. It's a cool trick to kind of bring more variety. You see, like instead of losing the shimmers, you can just make them louder as they fade, which is cool. You just don't want that dramatic fall off. Dramatic fall off. That sounds funny. That's cool. This is all like layering, layers and layers and layers, just to keep things more exciting and just keep it going. Okay. Nice. Well, chat, I am gonna go have some lunch. We've been here for 2 hours, got a lot done. It's amazing. I think tomorrow I'll come back. We'll, continue to um, sculpt away at this and also look at the other tracks that we started. But they're all coming together really nicely. We call this one Zodiac. That was fun. Hopefully tonight I can get a better night's sleep and be able to stream earlier tomorrow. So that would be nice. Anyways, have the best day, have the best night wherever you are. Take care of yourself, and I will see you on the other side. Cheers. Bye.